Hi, I am Ben Alexander and I have autism. And today I'm going to open up to you about scams and people who fake and people who decide to lie about themselves and, wolf in sheep's clothing. And it's funny how I'm going through this stuff right now when it comes to job interviews and all that stuff and finding jobs on LinkedIn or Indeed. Right now it's very, very tough. And you don't know who's telling the truth. Right now, I'm looking at a couple companies because I'm looking for a remote job. And that's really what I was hoping to get towards. Or I'm looking for a job that helps me with my content creation. And, it's hard to decipher between people that really want your best interests or people that don't really care about you. You have to really decipher between both of them. So it's kind of hard, just to be blunt about it. And the job market is a nightmare. And when it comes to this scenario right now, because there's a lot of scam jobs on the internet, and I'm trying to I was thinking about becoming a travel agent, and I thought about this off and on for the last couple of years, thinking is becoming a travel agent would be a good, perfect remote job to where I could travel and, book people's vacations, make money, and just have a remote job where I can work from anywhere in the country. That's kind of what I'm looking for at this point, so that can help me with my content creation stuff. So, I really don't know if any of these places are scams. So today I sat in a webinar with Adventure Awaits Travel. And if you've heard of these and have any information to add on to these, I'd love you to know, or I'd love for you to tell me, so that way we all know that this is a scam or not. Because I've been looking on the internet to see if this is a scam, and I've been getting mixed reviews. So it's like, I don't really know. I'm still having a hard time deciphering whether it's a scam or not. And I think it's See Something Homes and Living. That's tomorrow's webinar. And I think is it Seabridge? I can't remember. It's either Seabridge or it has See Some Word Homes and Living. It's another travel agency. And I'm going to go with them tomorrow and decipher whether it is a scam or not. I've seen both of these on LinkedIn, and that's where I applied to both of them, on LinkedIn. And I don't know if this is true, because I've heard LinkedIn and I've experienced LinkedIn and Indeed giving me scam jobs, and they email me scams, like the job alerts thing, like it'll email you job alerts, and they end up being scams. It's like, okay, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect them to email me a bunch of scams. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going through now. As an autistic person looking for a job on the internet, it's pretty hard to trust anyone, really. I have an interview tomorrow as well, in addition to that webinar. I have my interview at noon with being a financial advisor. So yeah, I'm excited for that, just to kind of see if I can get a good foot in the door and hopefully try to interview well and put myself on a good pedestal, and hopefully everything works out. So yeah, just pray for me as I am going through kind of a deciding period right now. And obviously 2025 is coming up, and I'm going to start planning content creation ideas for this channel. And if you have any ideas, please also let me know in the comments. That'd be so appreciative. That would help me know what you guys like, what content makes you guys like it. That'd be great as well. So yeah, that'd be awesome. Let's see, other names. So yeah, Ben's Allergy Restaurant Reviews. I got to plan content for 2025 as well. And I'm just trying to get some calendars and figuring out a plan on what to do for next year as well. So I have that going on. There's just a lot going on right now. trying to find a way to make money legitimately and not make sure that it's a scam and it's going to rip me off eventually, because people will say anything and make it look really good, and then you go in and it's like, this is not what I expected to. And that's what I'm trying to decipher right now. And as I'm sharing my story, I want you to be thinking of similar things. Are these people legitimate? Is this helpful? And obviously, family and friends, I plan on telling my family and my friends as well, so they can help me determine whether it's a scam. And I already texted one of my friends about it as well, so he might look into it for me as well, see if he can find anything. And I'm sure that there are opportunities for that as well. So yeah, and again, people are going to try to act like they're the best thing ever, and they do that so they can trick you and take advantage of you. You know, it could be any relationship. It can be a provider that provides all these autistic services and ends up they don't even provide any. They end up making you worse, and they destroy you mentally and your psyche as well. And you really got to be careful about who you are. Yeah, I mean, you got to know who you are, but you got to be careful about who they are and make sure that they're a vetted company and all that stuff. So yeah, it's tough to say what's happening, and I don't know. There's just a lot of things going on right now, and when it comes to my job situation. And today's message is, and I know I repeat myself a lot because I want this to be the main point of the video, is be careful of others. Other people don't have the best intentions, and I wish everybody had great intentions, but people are unfortunately evil and unfortunately love money, and when they love money, they'll be willing to do lots of evil in order to obtain that money. And I'll be honest, I'm thankful that I do live with my parents, so I don't have to resort to all those things, because I'm sure a lot of people scam out of desperation because they don't have any money. And you know, it's kind of hard with the way the world is, and inflation and all these issues and not enough jobs. A lot of these issues cause people to do all these crazy things like scam and all that stuff. And there are companies that claim that they're hiring, but they don't. You know, they're just sitting there getting their Indeed account up or getting more followers on their Indeed or LinkedIn or whatever. They're not actually hiring. Like, I've seen stories about that as well, and it's just kind of like, it's tough finding a job out there. Like I said, I don't mind working. I don't mind putting in the effort. It's just, how do you make careers work? How does this work? Do I have the supportive environment? Do I have good training? Do I have good bosses, good coworkers? Is it a good environment? Those type of things you really got to figure out before you just step into a job. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now, is really just checking off the boxes to see if it is a good environment. Are the bosses supportive? Are there good coworkers that help train you? Are they patient? Is there job security? Because my last job, they fired me after 2 months while I was still learning the job. So, you know, and I put the story about it, and I'll put the story again about how I got fired. But a 30-year employee told me I was doing a good job, and then I get fired after 2 months. So it's like, I don't know what happened. And again, I'm not mad at the company. I've moved on from it, and I'm looking for my next opportunity right now, as well as pursuing content creation, as you see here. I hope someday that there is peace and justice and goodwill in this world. And I just want to warn you and be very, very careful about who you associate yourself with, because if you associate yourself with the wrong people, you will be in trouble. And I think that's how I'll conclude the video today. And thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you into the next video.